Oke, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, Miss, and good afternoon to all my friends. Today, I will presentation about the topic. The title is the role of PT KAI as urban regional transportation infrastructure. This journal I found in Air Journal, Cakrawala Volume 19, number 1, released on March 2019, written by Ketut Biomantara and Herdi Herdiansyah. Okay, next. Before I start the presentation, we can see my little of biography. This is my face, was so cute. I'm just kidding. Okay, my full name is Muhammad Rizky Ramadhani. Place and date of birth, I was born in Medan, 28th of September 2002. My religion is Alhamdulillah, I'm a Muslim. My address is Marelan Raya, Pasar 4 Barat, Gang Bersama, Medan, North Sumatera. You can contact me on WA. This is my number and this is my official email. And my educational background, I have learned in Jasmine Kindergarten di TK Taman Kanak-Kanak Mati, and SD Negeri 060954 Medan, my junior high school in SMP Negeri 20 Medan, and my senior high school is in Brigjen Katamsa 2 Senior High School. Okay. This is the table of content of my presentation. The first one we can look. This is the abstract, contains a summary of the entire content of the topic. The second is research methodology. It contains ways of research carried out to solve the problems. The third is introduction, contains an introduction of the topic to be discussed. And the fourth is results and discussion, contains the result of research based on the topic problem. And the last one is conclusion, is contain the end of presentation with a meaningful. Okay, we go to the abstract. Transportation is an important part of human life. Transportation is the driving force for socio-economic activities. That's a point. Yes. Activities that must be accessible to all people. One of the most popular means of transportation in Indonesia, and being a mass transportation, this is very effective for human and goods mobilization, namely is train. This research was conducted to determine the role of trains in supporting the accessibility of the region, especially in urban region. Okay, look, the research data collection was carried out by conduct observation, interviews, and literature reviews. Okay, next. Okay, the research of methodology. This research on the journal is use a qualitative descriptive methodology. The use of qualitative approach was chosen according to a descriptive research theme. The data collection procedure for basic types, that is observation, interviews, documents, and visual image. The qualitative descriptive methodology is used obtain two data. That is, the first one is primary data, is obtained from in-depth interviews with search atau sumber or relevant official who are competent with the core of the research, like the who's related to the transportation, KAI, infrastructure policies, and the actors of using KAI transportation service. Okay, introduction. Transportation infrastructure will play an important role in supporting mobilization, accessibility of both people and goods from one place to another so as to minimize the disparities between regions. So what is the meaning of transportation? Setijowarno and Fragila in 2002 said transportation that is the meanings transporting or carrying something to the other side from one place to the another place. And then Kadir on 2006 said that transportation can also be defined as business and activities to transport or carry goods or passengers from one place to the another place. But in the transportation system, especially in land transportation, which are generally in the form of industrialized areas. The development of this industrialized area will be accompanied by construction of settlements around the buffer area on the outskirts of the city. So, what is a transportation problem? You can look, there are several transportation problems, especially in land transportation, such as the first one is carry traffic jam. Second is the trip is getting slower. And then waste of fuel consumption. And the last is high air pollution. In the land transportation, one of the trends is mass public transportation that has a several advantage and is of great interest to the public. So, based on the government regulation number 72 of 2009 concerning railway traffic and transportation, the railway is a unified system consisting of the infrastructure, facilities, and human resource, as well as norms, criteria, requirements, procedures for the operation of rail transportation. In the several developed countries such as Japan, Germany, France, trains are the mainstay of transportation in supporting the life activities of their residents and accessibility between regions in their countries. So, we go to the results and discussion. PT KAI or PT Kereta Api Indonesia. The journey of railway development in Indonesia has undergone various changes since it was first built by the Indian government, named is Netherlands Indische Spoorwegmaatschappij in 1894 with the length of 26 kilometers from the Kemijan to the Tanggung. The new order era will the name PJKA Perumka and from 1998 until 2010 it changed to PT KAI, the last based on the direction instruction. So what is the vision of PT KAI? The vision is carried is to become the best railroad service provider that focuses on customer service and fulfills stakeholder expectation. I'm so sorry. This is in 19 1988 until 2010. Then what is the mission of PT KAI? Well, the mission of this company is to carry out the railroad business, and its supporting business is based on four main pillars, that is safety, timelines, service, and comfort. Can look, this is the symbol of company railways or railways company in Indonesia. This is PNKA or perusahaan negara kereta api, PJKA perusahaan jawatan kereta api, PTKA perusahaan terbatas kereta api, and the last is PTKI. So, what is the role of PTKI for the infrastructure in urban region? The first is the role and performance of KAI in meeting the transportation needs of society. For the example, the special and land use pattern of DKI Jakarta, which consists of 5 municipalities and 1 administrative district, 13 rivers, 2 canals with an average height of 7 meters above sea level, affect transportation model applied in and implied in transportation policy. From PP number 72 on 2009 concerning railway traffic and transportation, article 2 paragraph 1 states that the railway service network consists of 2 service networks, namely the intercity and urban rail service network. So KAI in transportation serves 2 types of activities, that is A. Activities of transporting passengers. The division of passenger service classes to provide comfort and needs according to the economic level of the community by KAI. In several classes, the one is executive. Option for people who want extra comfort are realized in executive class trains transportation with higher facilities. One train can only 50 seats. And a series of executive trains consisted of 8 carriages for passengers, plus 1 restoration car and 1 carriage as a power plant. 2 is business, with two model seats, right, and left, non-adjustable. 1 car contains about 64 seats. The number of carriage is 1 series, the same as the executive. 3. Economic. The lowest class in economic class with seating facilities 2, 3, or 3 models on either side of carriage. The second activities is the activities of transporting goods. In addition to passenger train transportation, KAI serves freight train service, which include 2 types of product, namely retail. Types of retail products are individual contracts whose shipments are mostly coupled with passenger carriage, which are often referred to as expedition shipments. Then corporate type of goods transportation in the form of containers, cement, and which are mostly industrial owned goods. The role of KAI, the second of role KAI is the role of KAI in supporting accessibility. KRL transportation, especially in the Jakarta area, has a significant accessibility impact on increasing regional productivity. A road or transport upgrade will generally allow for more travel and will result in more rapid economic development in the area. Increasing the accessibility of railways has been shown to increase the economic potential of the city and make it more prosperous. We can look at the right. This is a picture of Stasiun Jakarta Kota. The same thing also happened to the Nambo area, which is located around the Kelapa Nunggal subdistrict Bogor Regency, where the area has not been served by train for 8 years, but has been served by KRL lines starting on April 2015, providing place utility and time utilities so that increased development can take place. For that, the availability of railroad infrastructure at the national and regional levels for regional development and supporting urban accessibility along with cross-border urban areas. In this case, DKI Jakarta and its surroundings dan sekitarnya. So, what is the conclusion? The conclusion is railway transportation as mass public transportation has provided increased accessibility and connectivity between regions in order to support equality and regional development. KRL transportation, especially in the Jakarta area, has a significant accessibility impact on increasing regional productivity, which is the remote to be accommodated by its activities and mobile of life. Okay, it's all of my presentation, and thanks for your attention. I want to say wabillahi taufiq walhidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh, and see you.